Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we have the mixed 30. This is basically characters a lot of people either like or hate. There's really no going in between them. And also, there are some people that really did not make the cut for the loved or hated 30, like Cody, Jake, Courtney, and so on. But this is the third in the series. The final one will be the final 30, each one going head to head. But the main twist this season is that there will be double eliminations all the way up to the final 10. No switching teams. Alright, and let's get into it. So the first challenge will be to get through a haunted maze. Last team to get through it loses. So I feel like the team that's going to do the worst is going to be Team Yellow. Mainly Ryan not being that brave, Taylor freaking out, and Jeff just being on edge. And between Team Red and Team Blue, Will and Caleb are known for being very good physically, but not really good when it comes to their fears. And Jake has also been shown to be scared kind of easily. So that just means Team Red is the team winning immunity, because Team Red has some of the more calm and collected people in the series. So for Team Blue, Gwen and Courtney would have been bickering all challenge, and Axel would get mad at him and tell him to shut up. But then she butts heads with Stephanie, while Mike and Lil try to defuse the situation. This team is just a major mess. So, but in the end, I feel like the person that they would eliminate first, I'm sorry, it is Axel. Just her anger outburst, her arguing with Stephanie, losing their cool over her team losing. I just think a lot of people just vote her for not being that much of a team player. But this next one, Cody decides to make an alliance with Sierra and Jeff to basically get farther in the game as a Generation 1 alliance. But I feel like here, Wayne, Ryan, and Hunter would become pretty much fast friends. Wayne and Ryan just because of their bond, just because they both like physical stuff, and Hunter just because he's just a very chill person, except in All Stars. Which Joe would see it and seeing that Wayne and Ryan aren't the smartest, join in on the fun with them, hoping to use them in the future. But I feel like the team would just vote off one of the most useless members, that being Taylor. So, yep. And so the next challenge will be a volleyball tournament, and Team Red, I'm sorry, you're coming in last place. You have a lot of very athletic people, but you don't stand up Ryan is the tallest person here, so he would be able to just hit back everything. But then they got Caleb, who's also very physical. But I think Team Blue would come in first. Just because of Mike having access to Svetlana. And then Courtney being very agile, Caleb being very strong, and being a good setter in the back. And so, for Team Red, I think Connor and Dwayne really connect just because they're two of the older people here. Alec tries to get Ellie and Drew's aside and try to convince them to be in an alliance. But which like what happened last time, Alec? You're gonna try to vote me out again? I was like, no, we all have questionable placements in our team. I feel like we can get the votes to send somebody that's really not like packing. And Alec starts chatting to Connor after all because of them being somewhat friends. Therefore, is able to convince Connor and Dwayne to get their vote. And that is actually majority. But the person who that they vote out is Lightning due to his cockiness and his overall attitude that people just don't like. But it's time for Team Yellow. So basically, what will happen? I feel like Joe would see the Jeff, Sierra, and Cody alliance and say, "Look, that's something very, very good." So she pulls Emery off to the side. Says, "Look, I need you to be my little spy, and I need you to go to Sierra and tell her I know your alliance. I want in, or I'm going to expose it." In which Amaria does that, and Sierra, Cody, Jeff then vote Amaria at the elimination ceremony. Kelly votes Sierra for the way she treats Cody, and then Joe, Wayne, Ryan, and Hunter all sadly vote out Jeff. Sadly, but I think that Jeff, in more laid back attitude, would really see Joe as a threat. So, but that's 4 down already. But the next challenge will be a fashion show, which Team Red is demolishing. Team Red, Team Yellow, they're gonna be going back and forth through it, but Team Red will pull out in the end. Just because of Jen's expertise. So, here, Jake tries pulling B. Caleb, and then Courtney to the side for a little alliance. Just because he just says, look, we're all good in our respective rights, but I've just been very questionable with my placement. B, you're just really smart. Courtney, you know how to work people, and Caleb, you're just very physically adept in challenges. So I think this would probably be one of the more perfect alliances. So I think we all put a name in a hat, and whoever we pick, I can probably convince Lil and Will to vote with us. And so on Team Blue, the person that ends up going home is Gwen, because Courtney put her name in the hat. So next one's up Team Yellow, and here also the first 5 eliminated are down. The next person to be eliminated, I think a Joe goes to Sierra and Cody's like, look, work with me, work with Anne Maria, and let's try to send one of the boys home. Which Kelly votes for Anne Maria, but Kelly votes for Sierra. Wayne, Ryan, and Hunter all vote Anne Maria after what you pulled last elimination, because they all really like Jeff. And Anne Marie basically backstabbing him like that. But Anne Marie, Joe, Sierra, Cody are all going to vote out. I'm sorry, not Wayne. Ryan here, just for being a major threat later in the game. So the next challenge is basically an arm wrestling challenge. No contest. Blue team wins. Blue team just straight up wins this. So, but here so here Kelly actually says, "Oh wait, I need to start getting connections." Because everybody on the team dropping like flies, and she actually gravitates towards Wayne and Hunter a little bit. And so here, I think here they have to sadly vote out Cody. Just for him. There's really not anyone that really did bad in this challenge. Cody did the worst. And Caleb actually went too hard on him, and he ended up having a broken arm. So, but next, Team Red, and here, I'm sorry, Dwayne, you've been a really good competitor so far, but your time was just cut short. You're just not getting far, really. You had a, yeah, but here, Scary Girl starts to gravitate towards Drew, trying to get him to scream a little bit, which every time she scares him, but he doesn't react the way she wants. Oh shoot. But next challenge will be Tug of War, in which I think Caleb and Will would throw the challenge for Team Blue, sending them to elimination. And then finally, I think between Team Yellow and Team Red, Team Yellow is getting their first freaking dub. Just because Wayne, Hunter, Sierra, Joe, and Anne Maria, with Hunter being the weight, they're with Will and Caleb throwing, just feeling bad for Team Yellow. But here, Courtney goes off on Caleb and Will about throwing the challenge, which the Elite Alliance breaks up, and I'm sorry, Courtney, you're eliminated. So like, all right, even I can see that. At least I try and be helpful, and I just don't go off and just almost try being the you know what out of people. So, but next is Team Red, and here I think with now Connor and Scary Girl's vote, Alec knows he has the majority. So here, I'm sorry, Zoe, you have been eliminated. But now we are halfway through. But from now on, it'll only be single eliminations. This next challenge will be a race, and the team that comes in last, I'm sorry, it's Team Yellow. I think Kelly would really drag them down, so I'm sorry, Kelly. It is your time to go. Alright. The next challenge will be a paintball challenge. Last team standing wins. And Team Yellow does well just because they have the least amount of members. I think that does the worst is Team Blue just because they have the biggest people there. And here, Mike would be a bit sad over Zoe leaving, so Will actually comforts him, saying that he hasn't really felt right since Ashley wasn't here. That's really his rock. So, but with them, I just agreeing. Then forming a really good friendship. Yeah, but here, I feel like the majority of people, it's supposed to be scattered, but the odd person out here will be Lil. Sadly, it's Lil just because Judina is one of the weaker ones in the challenges. Will might try to save her, but she just ended up with the most votes. Alright, the next challenge will be basically this next one will be a triple elimination. But they have to race across the island and ring a bell. And on Team Blue, Caleb is going to win this for Team Blue. For Team Red, it would be Sky. And on Team Yellow, it would be very close, but Joe would win this one. But on Team Blue, I feel like the person who everybody goes to eliminate is sadly B, just because of how strong he is in challenges. So, but next is Team Red, and here Connor gets wind of what Alec's doing, so he's able to convince Drew to flip and send Alec packing. And finally on Team Yellow, I feel like the person who everybody just decides to eliminate, just because they're all really good challenges, challenge-wise, is sadly Sierra. She got really far, she really did, but she just ended up on the wrong side of the stick. Got the wrong side of the stick, Sierra. You lasted a while without Cody, so... Alright. We are almost down to the final 10. Done to the final 15, but here's the thing. Joe, Sky, and Caleb, you will all be picking new teams. Just to swap things up a bit. And the last 3 people to be picked will be immediately eliminated. But Caleb has to pick a girl. He will pick Ellie. Sky picking Will. Joe picking Jake. Joe again. Scary girl. Sky has to pick a girl. Jen. Caleb's turn. Mike. Followed by Stephanie. And then Sky's turn. Wayne. And finally, Joe's turn. She picks Hunter. Which means Anne-Maria, Connor, Andrew are all automatically eliminated from the challenge. Alright, we're down to the final 12. Everybody here has really deserved to be here. But only 2 people are going to be making it to the final 10 and on to the second part of the challenge. But the next one will be a simple obstacle course. Team Yellow would do the best because they have the strongest people for this kind of challenge. But then finally, Team Blue would unfortunately come in second, followed by Team Red. That's because Jen didn't want to get her stuff dirty then. And that means, I'm sorry, Jen, you have been eliminated. Alright, we're down to the final 11. Woo! So, it's down to Sky, Will, Wayne, Caleb, Ellie, Mike, Stephanie, Joe, Jake, Scary Girl, and Hunter. And next one will be a trivia, which Team Blue is really good at, but I feel like the team that's going to be losing between Team Yellow and Team Red is Team Red. And here, Will and Wayne, they do get along very well, but Sky is able to get, and it's Wayne that this is a vote to save vote, which within Wayne votes Will votes Sky, and Sky votes Will, giving him 11th place and making him miss out on the top missing out for the top 30. Sadly. But this is the elimination order for the third part. This is the third and final team for total drama, the top 30. But I will see you all next time. Later.